go. Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go here in Baltimore. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Abdul Carter there to bring him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. The throw here is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. They'll try to run a reverse. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. The motion man here is Wilson. Throwing to start. Here's Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. And that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. A short gain up to the 20. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Dart. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for the Giants. 31 yards. First and 10 at the 49-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6. Dart. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson going up top. That's caught. And he will go all the way. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Ravens. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
He'll start at the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Oh, falling away, what a throw. He drops it in there. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 37 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
On 1st down, Dart. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Giants. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So after 1, it's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Up the middle with Scatterby. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
He's got it at the 7, and they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and goal, Giants. Dart going to keep this on his own read. He will do it himself. He's in. Jackson Dart, touchdown, Giants. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants draw closer here. It's 21-14. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 20. Five-yard line. At their own 26-yard line. Start on the ground, and he's going to be taken down to 37. They get 11, and quickly pick up the first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Second and 10. At the 38-yard line. Jackson looking to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact...
And he lost the football. And the Giants come up with it. About the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by the defense.
Second and inches. On the draw, here's Scatterby. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in third and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the ground, it's Scatterby. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. From the 20, here's second down and a yard. Here's a toss to Scatterboot, heading right. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with the defense that...
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Back near his goal line, Jackson. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 94 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point. Up and good. And the Ravens have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Giants.
Here's Dart. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. Will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play run after catch.
Bates, good. With the extra point. And the Giants are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down throw for Jackson. And right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the
They'll come up
40-yard
1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
They tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. On the move, past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Exiting the pocket right, and he's into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. On is Luke to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboot. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at
2nd and 7. Throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart. Complete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
As they try to run it here. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at his own 9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to pick up a 1st down. Nice run to the 18-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The throw here is complete. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Brenton Simpson, he gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
Here in the second half, you find yourself trailing late. Every single possession is critical. You can't waste any of them. But now, after that third down sack, got to imagine a punt is coming. The likelihood of a comeback just continues to go down.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Ravens 49, Giants 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards. And a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 9. Out of a gun, here comes Dart. He'll get that out to Scalabrine. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
It's third and 4. Throwing is Dart. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds.
I give it all.